equipment manufacturer to stop making jerseys with Yugoslavia on them.
Well, Yugoslavia is an interesting team. They're known as the Brazil of Europe.
Here side, and out to Roberto Carlos. Perhaps the question for Brazil with this new 3-5 phone in the game against Iceland, starting this one on the bench. Roberto Carlos, acrobatic trap, tripped off the ball, foul call. Again, some audio problems coming off of that 6-1 demolishing of Iceland. Roberto Carlos dropping back.
Games in the qualifiers, but with his problems with Paris Saint-Germain, his contract issues.
He responds almost every game he's called upon. He manages to find the goal. Tricky little back heel from Roberto Carlos. Illich forcing it forward. Cleared aside, near side by Roque Jr. Roberto Carlos touches. Djordjevic. The ball, but won promptly back by Brazil. Roberto Carlos into the air. Problems, trying to fix those as we go along. Still no score. That member's one of the key members of the first generation. Still
in Sao Paulo that's scoring at a goal a game clip. So a lot of goal scorers in Brazil that aren't on this.
About França, there's other players like Washington who are.
Washington from Ponte Preta, Dodô from Botafogo, Luizão with Ronaldinho Gaúcho. These players give him more of what he wants in terms of.
A couple of inches, Brazil's on the board.
Nice individual play by Ronaldinho Gaúcho there.
From Partizan Belgrade. Not quite expecting that run from Mihalovic. And Brazil just has a little too much speed for Yugoslavia. Mentioned the Euro 2000. They are below Yugoslavia. And then Azerbaijan, the outsiders at this particular point. And Savicevic basically tries to force it into the middle. Cleared aside, and here comes Roberto Carlos. Appreciating the artistry.
Through the middle. I haven't really seen any dangerous wing runs yet. I think Brazil really needs to look to those flanks, especially with Roberto.
You get the ball. Ronaldo going for the nutmeg. Denied, but the loose ball finds Roberto Carlos. Emerson. Back to Roberto Carlos. Real Madrid back.
Korea and one of the objectives of this.
Roberto Carlos again on the inside to Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos, Ronaldinho.
The rain that's been going on in Fortaleza all day today. The field seems a little heavy.
A little clumsy in the dribble, as whatever chance Yugoslavia had just went down right back tonight. Advantage played. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldo. Slots it through Roberto Carlos, and the outside of the pass or shot just sails over the bar.
I think
Roberto Carlos. Edgilson, cross, deflected, away from Ronaldo. Roberto Carlos shot, and it almost.
I think the Inter Milan people also are worried about him every time he goes down.
Probably don't want to limit ourselves to a hemisphere.
They weren't used to playing in the heat.
Also, that was basically Iceland's. Emerson a little slow picking himself up. Gilberto Silva and Roberto Carlos playing a little give and go. Back to Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho on the same page. Off the back of Roberto Carlos. Perhaps will have an impact before this one is over. Roberto Carlos to the middle. And perhaps the second favorite pastime in Brazil. Professional whistlers, the lot. Roberto Carlos to Ronaldinho. Both of those players taking a turn, rolling up in. Roque Jr. sliding to the middle, appealing for the foul, but not getting it. Paris Saint-Germain just less than a month ago.
Looks like Roberto Carlos is going to take this.
So it made its way through the wall. A lightning bolt. Post. Janilson kept it alive. Surprised at all that Marcos still out there and Rogério Ceni still on the bench. Rogério Ceni was supposed to get the start.
today, without doubt, especially.
Nielsen gets it through. Huisao in the box, drops it back. Good tackle, good try by Janilson, but he was dispossessed just enough by Djordjevic. Long shot and smothering at Djordjevic. Roberto Carlos again, a leg to the middle. Ilic, hard touch, gets the shot, and Marcos handles the easy shot, which in some ways is out Anderson Polga and sticking Roque Jr. in the middle. Yugoslavia has not been able to take advantage of, really, considering Roberto Carlos more of an attacker. Brazil only playing a hard tackle in the back. One last bit of defense from Jokanovic. Nice through, get the whistle.
That's what Filippo, I'm sure, wants to see. He wants. That's what they're doing here. They're really closing down the Brazilian attack right now.
Milosevic has not had a lot of pretty touches in this matchup. Getting the ball to Roque Jr. Coming in hard, give him credit. Breaks down that one rare foray by Yugoslavia. Red Star. And then Zoric from Montpellier stepping onto the field as well. And Mihailovic off, also loosening up. Judging by that.
Starter on this side, and Junior is a player that knows that he will be the sub for Roberto.
No, on the other side, Cafu wearing the captain's armband after